Let's just talk to you guys about maybe some supportive tips and tools of how to survive summer without losing your ever-loving mind.
So, but you can't just walk into it blindly like that, especially when you got all these little chillin' running around.
There's kids everywhere.
Every day.
And they're always around.
They wake up every day.
Every day they want to do stuff.
Do stuff every day.
Every day. Every day I'm shuffling.
Here's the deal. We're two moms and we popped babies out in our 40s. And it's hard. It was hard.
It's also the best thing that's ever happened to either one of us, I think.
Yeah, but now we're moms in our 40s.
In our 40s.
With preschoolers.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about that.
Let's talk about it.
Let's bring the community together of women.
All the moms, 40, 20.
And also, let's just talk about, real shit. Real life, real women shit.
Yeah, real women shit. Let's do that.
Shit's hard. And also, it's funny. Life is funny.
Let me just pull my bush out of my bush.
Cheers.
Cheers. Unfiltered.
Because if you want a show, we're a shit show. And we're here for you.
Yeah.
Guys, we're gonna throw down some summer jam.
Summertime.
I've been singing that since I was downstairs.
Singing it in the room.
And then I was like, summer jam. She's not gonna know summertime from that.
I did.
What about the on a Sunday afternoon? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do, huh?
I love that one every single time.
Cruising. On a Sunday afternoon.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I knew it.
Yep, summer has sprung. Summer has sprung, and we want to talk to you guys about what the hell to do with your children all summer.
What the hell do we do now?
The kids are out the first day. You're like, yay! My kids just finished yesterday, and already I'm like, wow, how many more days?
We went to the pool. Now what?
Like all summer long, you're just trying to entertain your children, and you're so excited that you have the role of getting to entertain your children and support them. That's awesome. And also, just that. Yep. Okay. Before we get started, can I give you a present?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, aside from that delicious beverage that you just had, this is something real special. I just want to pull, and we give each other presents. We're not good at it. We aren't good at it. I'm like, I'm going to wait until the episode. I'm going to give it to you when we do the episode, but I can't.
But you did this time.
No, this is for a different episode. So I still didn't.
Oh, okay.
You're welcome.
But I'm still getting one on camera. Callie and Kara.
What? Serious? Look at this. Officer Barry, look at us. Is this the best day of your life?
Oh,
Dare keeping kids.
Where did you even find it?
Dude, Rachel had one on and I was like, what are you wearing right now? She's gonna, her episode, we're all gonna wear them.
Oh, perfect.
Doesn't get any better than that. So you guys, these are the Dare shirts for those of you born, so those of you who are mature-ish.
Yeah, you know. You already know.
Yep.
Drug awareness, resistance, education.
Done. And we've talked
Dare.
about Dare to
keep a kid off drugs.
I don't know if that's a song, is it? Or you just made that up.
No, it's a real song.
So we've talked about Officer Barry a lot of times. Best.
I love you. Thank you.
It just was so excited. Yeah. There we go. Anywho, that doesn't have anything to do with today's episode, but sometimes you just want to give me mostest a little something, something, and that's what we do. Best ever. Okay. Hey guys. Hello. You guys want to talk about summer bits?
Yeah, I do. I want to talk about summer bits.
Well, literally, I mean, you think about it, for you, this is kind of like your first summer because Caston was in preschool. So it's kind of your first experience summer parenting.
Yeah, it is. And he's like a real boy now.
He's a
little
boy.
Pinocchio.
Yeah.
The last couple summers, he's just been pretty little. And we love the pool, and he's always loved the pool. But it's like I'm in there constantly with him, or I'm holding him. And, he's just kind of like there to do whatever he wanted before. And now he has an idea and what he wants to do. And he wants to be with friends, and he wants to be in the pool. And it's like, yeah.
Dance, monkey dance.
It's our real summer. It's our first real summer.
Yeah. Which is a big deal. I think this is my 24th real summer. I don't even know.
Just celebrating anniversaries.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. This is true. But here's the deal. We didn't really have a lot of summers with the boys when we were in the hospital. So summer wasn't really a thing. So I feel like last year was our chemo hangover year and we were getting through a lot of stuff. It was summery. Like we were like, this is going to be the best summer ever. And then it was cool.
It was.
This is where we're stepping into our summerdom.
It already has.
Summerdom. Yes, today.
Summerdom.
Summerdom. This is day one of the summerdom.
We are the queens of summerdom.
Summerdom is upon us. It's upon us, people. This is right. If you guys haven't watched before, you're welcome. This is what you're in for. Make sure you subscribe because one day you're going to be laughing. One day you're going to be crying. You don't know what you
Not day to day. It's like every episode.
Minute to minute. You're going to be like, what
There's
is
a
this?
couple where we don't cry. Couple.
Are there? Good for us. I don't think I'm going to cry today. I might be like, oh my God, it's summer. When we do this for 80 days.
Yeah, that's the worst
hard.
part of it. Yeah. Nope. I think that's so fantastic. It is going to be the best summer ever because each summer you walk into you should just go out there thinking this is going to be the best summer ever.
Summer 2025. Boom.
So, yeah.
Drop mic.
So, but you can't just walk into it blindly like that, especially when you got all these little chillin' running
There's
around.
kids everywhere.
Every day.
And they're always around.
They wake up every day.
Every day they want to do stuff.
Do stuff every day.
Every day. Every day I'm shuffling.
Work out. I don't know if that's the same song.
I think that's that. It flowed. So then here's what our thoughts are. Like, let's just talk to you guys about maybe some supportive tips and tools of how to survive summer without losing your ever loving mind. And maybe you know some of these. Maybe you have some better ones. Post them in the group, and they're not better. Just maybe they are better actually.
Some of them are better.
They are better.
Or some of them are going to be just a continuation of information
of what we've already got.
A continuation of information.
But now, but okay. So really, just we're gonna be living each summer day to the fullest, no matter what you have going on, and trying to do it sanely.
I think that's the biggest takeaway from today is like
we always give it to you in the beginning, you guys. Just so you know, you don't have to even wait to the end.
Yep.
We tell you what's up right in the beginning, so you can peace out.
Yep. Unless you want to stick around for the tips.
For all of the tips, not just one today. Mm-mm. We've got a lot of them. Maybe about 15 of them.
Ooh,
of the tips. But what was the takeaway? Give it to them.
Let me think about it.
Sanity summer.
The sanity summer. Yeah, because the takeaway today is to obviously help your kids enjoy their summer. You know, whatever. There is one thing that's been said that it's just not my favorite thing, but they're like, you only get 18 summers or whatever that is. I mean, I don't think that's necessarily true. And
you're
also
like,
shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
Shut your mouth.
But we're crying now.
Yeah.
You want to help your kids have fun, right? But also you should try and be having fun too. Like you can enjoy it as they're enjoying it.
Yeah, I mean, instead of just trying to survive summer, how do you thrive during summer? How do you enjoy the moments? And we continuously on the show talk about finding your inner child and acting that out and owning your full inner youth. And this is the time to do it. Whether you're a working mom and you only get the evenings and the weekends, or you're with them every damn moment of every damn day. We're gonna hit it in your face today.
We're gonna hit it and quit it with 15 tips.
15 tips. Maybe it'll be 14, maybe it'll be 17. We don't really know exactly, but it might be 15.
Yeah. So what we really want to do and bring here today is to keep the sanity, to also keep the enjoyment, to keep the fun for both you and your kids. I think it's about planning. I mean, I know that sounds super fun. Let's plan it out.
Let's just start it off with planning.
Let's just plan it.
Let's get out our planner and a pencil and a pen and some markers and color code the shit out of this.
Yeah.
But you're right, Megs.
Yeah, because if you keep it on a loose, a loose leaf schedule.
Yeah, loose.
You know, it doesn't have to be rigid. You don't have an itinerary. Wake up at 8 a.m.
You can, but you don't have to.
You can.
Yeah.
Yeah, if that's your jam. But if it's not and you like to jelly, then you can just have a loose leaf. Meaning it doesn't have to be so rigid. You could say, hey, on Mondays, we're doing this. On Tuesdays, it's this. And on Wednesdays, it's play dates. And on Fridays, it's pool day
Yeah.
or whatever. And then you just kind of ebb and flow from those things in and out.
It's like a
And
guideline. It's like your cliff notes, like of what might be. And
it's a pamphlet.
just, yeah, like here's just your like tip number one, scheduling it out on some level so that you can move fluidly through it, but at least have an idea. Because I've done the no schedule at all summers, and our kids thrive on schedules. Even if we were like, I don't want to make one, I don't have to do that. Like,
I thrive on a schedule.
for sure. I mean, yeah, if you wake up every damn day and you're like, what did we do today? And then all of a sudden, like 15 minutes later, everybody's losing their mind because nobody has any idea. And then we're just sitting in front of the TV again, kind of wishing we had something going on.
Exactly.
Which
yeah.
if you wake up and it's pool day and you're like, but you know what? We kind of just feel like vegging on the TV today. Cool. Then we cancel pool day, but at least we had a schedule working toward we're working towards.
Right. And I think it's something also to just like get you up, get you going. Hey, we're going to go to the pool. And it just like, it gets the little sparklers going underneath our booties. Like it's going to be like, it already starts the day out
sparkler.
like
Absolutely.
booty sparkling.
Woo.
It starts the day out with this like beginning of a fire of like some kindling, and it's like, oh man, today's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
let's get excited. Let's get, help me get packed. What are you gonna bring? We're going this, and then it's like every morning when they wake up on Friday, they're like, pool day.
This is
like,
what we do on Fridays.
Yeah, and then that helps us to get excited and be about it too. So,
and we called it the bones. So in your first tip, like having some sort of bones of your schedule, so it's not so like scripted out, but knowing that on Mondays we're having play dates here, and on Tuesdays we've got some little thing at the local like mall that they're doing, and on Wednesdays and Thursdays we're going to move through some different things, and on Fridays we're going to have pool day. That's not even that scripted out, but it's giving us the bones that we can at least wake up each day and kind of know what the hell's happening.
Exactly. And then it also helps you to stay in the moment and stay with the idea. And if you wake up on Wednesday and you're like, we want to pull today instead, then at least or you know what, I've been wanting to take them here, and we had this plan to do it, but just get up and do it if that's the day to do it. You know what I mean? So anyways.
So one thing that actually really helped me out right away. Okay. So kids finished school yesterday. It was the night before. So really their last full day of school was Wednesday. And by they, I mean Quincy, because, my college kids are doing whatever and Witten's doing whatever. So my kindergartner, big scheduler, he comes home, and like the last 2 nights he hasn't had someone to play with. And I will just tell you guys, I have a very high energy kindergartner. He needs to play 99.999% of the time. And he's not super wonderful at independent play, even though I do try to support that. But he's just not, that's not his inner workings. Witten can do a puzzle for 3 hours. You'll be, where's Witten? Has anybody seen Witten?
Yeah, right?
Oh, he just finished. He's doing a 1,000-piece puzzle over there. He's doing his thing. So we have different kids we're working with here, right? But like, if we can kind of try to cater this to that energetic child, the like more calm and internal, they're a little bit easier.
Yeah.
For those things.
Exactly. I mean, that's just their personality anyways, because they are more or internal. They are kind of a go with the flow. Like they can do their thing wherever you're doing your
exactly.
thing.
Caston's that way too. Caston's very similar to Witten.
He is.
Where they can kind of just be doing
He's
their
like,
thing.
what are we doing? Yeah, let's go.
Got it.
Where's Quincy and Witten? Are they coming?
That's all
Cowie?
Cowie?
Okay. Okay.
Uncle Johnny! Yeah. I'm not napping now. I know Uncle Johnny's here.
Yeah, right.
So I got home from this day. This is like 2 days where he didn't have friends come over and play after school. So we had a matter of 3 hours that we had to fill each day. I'm like, holy shit, I'm going to go into 80 days of 12 hours that we need to fill. So I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a big roll, put those rolling papers on Amazon. They just have those big rolls of paper.
I think it's butcher paper, I think is what it was called, right?
But this was actually like white instead of whatever, but it is. Yeah.
Like that.
So I just went and got some. That was one of their Christmas presents. So we have all this like rolled paper, which by the way, just for any coloring activity, recommend those. And I hung them, like I strung them down the wall. And one side I have Witten stuff and one side I have Quincy stuff. And it's to support us in a little bit of organization, because we've been trying to do our like friend calendars to like organize everything. I was like, let me just put something up there so at least I have our bones in this schedule.
And get them involved in it too.
Yeah.
Like they're also being able to get up and look at it and see
what's going on so that they're more prepped. And in that, leading to, I would say, our second tip is having them, like, summer is a time, even though it's a time of play, it's also a really cool time of growth where if you make the decision, an intentional decision, we're also going to grow this summer. You can do it in fun ways, which is funny because with the Megs, like I wasn't like, okay, it's summertime. Make sure you read for 15 minutes every day. And let's I didn't do any of that. And by the way, my kids turned out fine.
They're beautiful humans. They're beautiful, beautiful humans. Yeah.
If that's your route, that is absolutely perfect.
Yes.
I don't know. It's my second shot at having kids. So I was like, I'll try this. Like the teacher said, they should probably practice some, like a little bit of math and reading, you know, a couple skills during the summer, because they lose 33%. That's what the number is, right? 33% of what they learned the year before over the summer. So I was like, you know what? Why don't we just try to just bring it in? And I am not going to be the mom that's like 8 to 8:15 we're reading, and that's cool if for whoever is. That's just not the way my brain operates. But I have the calendars up top, and then I have some different things that I want to encourage them to grow in. And every time they do any of these activities, they get to put the sticker up. And then once we have so many stickers, I haven't really decided yet. Like, are they going to get a prize or?
Dude, I love this.
Right.
Love this so much. Also, it is, I mean, it's just a little bit different than how we grew up these days, but they used to do, I don't know if you guys used to do this, but at our school, they used to do like a readathon Pizza Hut over the summer. If
and
you read all the
prize.
You got your own personal pan pizza, and that's all we needed. I mean, you know what I mean?
$4 back then, a 59-cent pizza.
But it was mine, and I earned it.
I earned this shit.
I earned it, and I could get pepperonis, and I could get it how I like it. But if I checked it off and I read whatever it was, 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes at night for 30 days or 40 days or whatever, I would get a pizza. You could turn it in and get a free pizza. And then it was also motivation for like our parents to encourage that, take us and give them a break, have some quiet time, and then take us to help reward us at the end. Cause it's like, free pizza. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
You know, and then every single time that you're at the store and they're begging and whining for whatever they want next, I want this. Awesome. Let's put it on your summer prize list so that when you get your next 20 stickers, that can be your summer prize.
Yeah. Cause I already do that for Christmas, but Christmas is a long
way
away.
So
me
too.
Summer prize list.
Summer prize list. And now
love it.
Your kids aren't whining as much. And I don't like, this is a full nother episode, but that has helped us tremendously in stores. When my kids are whining and wanting every single thing, I'm like, awesome, buddy, we can't get it today, but let's put it on your Christmas list. Let's put it on your birthday list. Let's put it on your summer prize list. So now we've got like, in whatever your kid's working on, this, you can put that on yours. So my kids are working on going to the gym independently. So gym was the first thing because I need to get Witten separated from me right now, right? So we've got to work on being able to go to preschool. So gym, they get a sticker. And then Quincy is working on reading and writing also. Having two kids, being able to like to teach each other, let's all work on that. So we've got our reading and our writing. And I think those are our only 3 like reward things right now.
That's all you need. Because you don't need more than that.
Yeah, that's where we're at. But like maybe yours is like brush your teeth at night, make your bed. The one thing that I have found with sticker charts, if it's like they're getting one, because we did marble jars once and I was overdoing it. So everything, it was like, I put my clothes on, marble. I did this, marble. Like it was way too much.
Yeah.
So it didn't really feel like a reward. It felt like a consistent part of the day.
Yeah.
So I needed it to be a little bit more challenging.
Absolutely. Yeah. That makes sense because everybody doesn't need a reward to put their clothes on.
But some of us do.
I was going to say maybe we should start for some people. But also, that makes so much sense. I love the reward part. I love because that's the way that their brains are working right now too, where it's like they're kind of like testing the water of like how to be independent and also like dependent and get what they want and get what they need and all these things. So when you can allow them space to work on doing it on their own, having independence, and then getting, first of all, being proud of themselves. Like we can say that we're proud of our kids all we want, but for them to actually hold their own pride is just a beautiful, beautiful thing. So for them to be proud of themselves for what they've accomplished. And then also, I mean, a little toy or a treat or whatever you want to bribe them with.
Which you were probably going to buy them anyways eventually. Exactly. So now it's like, here's your $3 item.
There you
go.
The
$1 Target bin. Yeah.
There you go.
Just give them a little something, something.
I love it.
So that's tip number 2 would be encouraging some sort of like learning and growth through some sort of reward system, if that works for you.
Yeah. And you have 3, you can have 1, you can have 7. Make
Depends
it
on
work.
your lifestyle, yeah.
Make it work for you. Cause that's you. If you don't know, now you know.
Yeah.
That's how we work.
That's how we work.
That's how we work it, girl.
And then-
whatever works for you, works for you.
Works
Whatever
for you.
for me, works
We're
for
different,
me.
and that's cool.
And we
then-
love you through it all.
Yeah. And I have one more spot in my sticker chart.
Do it.
Okay. So this is because it goes all the way down the wall. Like his calendar.
We're going to take a picture and just so you can see it because it's
it.
so simple and so beautiful and perfect. And
So
it's
easy.
right outside the kids' wall. It's awesome. I love it.
Yeah. They walk out the door and it's right there. I'm that mom. You're gonna walk in my house. You're like, oh, look at all this gorgeous decorations. Nope, there's a big kids like area. That's cool.
I have a doormat in front of my house right now that says "in our messy area" because I mean that's where we're at.
Welcome to the era.
Come on in.
Of the messy.
Just warning you before you get here.
Yeah, or don't walk in if you don't want to. That's fine. Bottom part of the chart. Now, this is where they can write on it, especially Quincy, because in kinder, he's learning how to write. So I was like, what adventures do you want to go on? What things do you want to do this like summer? What experiences do you want to have? And there's a couple different things that I love about this, Megs. The first is that I believe we should teach our children that life is fun, that life is not a chore. Yep, as they're reading right above it, does it say writing right above it? Do we get stickers when we do things to move and grow our brains? For sure we do. And also, life is freaking awesome. So what do we want to do this summer? So I'm like, Quincy, what do you want to do? Put stuff on there. And now he's practicing his writing. So he's working on it himself. And like the first thing he puts bowling. I don't know how he spelled it. It does not look like bowling, but I know it's bowling. And then he puts friends, I think it's FRN, just friends. It's in kindergarten. So like having friends over. Then we put swimming. Then we made cookies, and Witten's like, Mom, put cookies on there so I can put my sticker next to my make cookies. So now we're thinking of adventures like going to the zoo, going to Sky Zone, going parks is on there. So every single time. Like I made it into like little quadrants. Every single time we go swimming, they put a sticker up. And I know it's not like they're being rewarded for going swimming. Instead, they're recognizing that they chose life. They chose fun. They chose this activity and then they're doing it. And then at the end of the summer, they can look and be like, wow, we had friends over 15
This many times.
Oh,
yeah.
we'll probably put sleepover on there because they're into like starting sleepovers
Ooh,
now.
cool. Yeah, I love that.
And then again, it's moldable to what Mom's going to put some on there. You bet Mom's going to have some of her own
Bet
on
your
there.
bottom dollar.
I'll probably put like mommy night out, and then I'll get a sticker. Like Mom wants to earn a sticker tonight. I want to take a night out. So I got it. Can you guys help me earn my sticker?
I would love that. That's so perfect. We just because wow, that's going to be so helpful.
Yeah,
and the visualization of the happenings is awesome. Also, getting them involved in their life, not you, and take some of the pressure off of you. Like you don't have to plan every single thing. What do you guys want to do?
Yeah.
They're at an age where they can start to verbalize because otherwise they will just do whatever you do to take them. But if they're like, Mom, I want to do this. Maybe it's like the coolest thing that you never even thought to do with them.
Yeah.
And they're like, but I want to do this. And then that just opens up a whole new level of connection with your kid, which is awesome.
it's so cool.
It's so cool. And you're just like allowing space for them to be themselves, to grow, to have input in the family, to have input on their own life.
And how that's going to support you in learning who they are. Because let's face it, you might think that they're going to turn out one way, but like, what if you have a little gardener and they put their like, Mom, I want to like plant plants, or I want like, you're like, wow, I had no idea. Now they're learning all of these new cool things and you're learning about them so you can support them in their development. I know. We're only on tip. I don't know what tip that was.
3.
That was number 3. Yeah, having like a laundry list of things you're going to do, and you could like I know some people do like the jar where you pick it out or whatever.
That's cool too.
Yeah, the hard thing to me is if I do the schedule, then if I have the jar where I pick out, I'd rather kind of just be like, which one of these things do we want to do? But you can do either way.
Well, or you don't have to do both. Do one or the other or
Yeah.
whatever. But that seems like a lot of work for you, Mama. So if you want to just ask them and they'll write it on the board.
And it works. It's a win-win. And that the one about that we both of us were like about us getting to put ourselves on the sticker board. I think that's a really important one too, which could be number 4 of creating personal space and time. during the summer.
Yes. Personal and relationship, if you are married or have a boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever that is in your world, like to help also prioritize that by putting stickers on your board.
Yeah.
And then the kids also, because then that helps, because that is one thing that's hard. I mean, I think it's hard for all kids, even if they're not like crying and screaming every time you leave the house. I think it's just hard for them. You know, it just is. They just don't always want to they just want to be by you and be with you.
They love you so
and,
much.
Yeah. I mean, and then that they're constant, they're safe space, they're regular. So when you're gone, it just doesn't feel quite right, you know? So, but
kind of like when you leave me for 4 days and I just couldn't even handle my life.
Oh, sad.
Never do it again.
I know.
I had tons of babysitters, plenty of people dance, monkeying dance, trying to entertain me. And all I did was want my friend. That's all they wanted to.
Oh, honey.
That's all our kids. I know.
Same. He called you. Hi, Cowie. Where's Witten?
Keston called me. They went to Florida without me. Okay, let's all just talk about that for a second.
Yeah.
Let's not dive into it. But Keston called me. He wanted to chat with his auntie. Like the fact that he can even be like, that's Cowie's picture.
It is your picture. Yeah. So he scrolls.
Because I'm up top.
He scrolls through and finds it. And then I don't even know how he knows how to push the call, but I mean, he knows how to do it all.
And then he was just like, hi, Cowie.
I know.
He just was chatting. I'm like, hey, buddy. Hey, what's going on, bro?
He came over and he's like, I called Cowie.
I love it.
Okay.
Yeah, you did. But looking at that, like, so having your time with your spouse, having your time with your friends, and having your time with yourself. And I know this is coming from a woman who has a really hard time even like getting to leave her children at all. But this whole presence of the stickers. Oh, you guys. Let me just tell you, this is my alarm to pick up my kid from the bus.
That's how fresh off with the boat we are right now from the school.
From the school bus.
Yeah.
Guess who can turn that alarm off?
That's exciting. Let's cheers to that
Cheers.
real quick. Cheers to the turning off the school alarm.
Turn off the school alarm. Tip number 4 or 5. Turn off the school bus alarm.
3.5. That's 3.5. Turn off the school alarm.
It's a good one.
Tip number 4.
Yep. Okay, so I have one more off of like the fresh off my brain press because I have had the bigs and I have the littles.
Yeah, we're gonna run through them a little bit quicker. I think. We're kind of taking a long time.
No, yeah, and then we're gonna go like
only because the fourth one was just make time for yourself and your spouse, blah blah blah, and then we're moving on. We're
gonna go quick
because that's all. Yes. That's the only amount of time you get.
That's because literally, how are you even listening to this podcast right now? It's summer. How are you even listening?
I know, but don't stop.
Don't stop listening. Share with your friends. So this has been so helpful for me from the bigs all the way until now, has been finding a tribe of moms. And it is not easy to do. I'm going to tell you guys this. It's not easy. You're going to have to be semi-aggressive in your pursuit, in your choice, and how you do this. But find some moms to do like a mommy trade-off with, where you feel comfortable with your kids playing at each other's houses so that you can have a day of rest. So with the bigs, what we did is there were 4 of us moms, and in the summertime we would each take a day, and the kids basically, so like our schedule was we all had them like on Friday or whatever, but on Monday I had the kids, and on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday I got shit done because somebody else had the kids. It was incredible. I don't have neighbors now, so it's like not been as easy. Plus, I think that my kids need a little bit of variety in their friend groups now compared to before. More like ADHD society. You can't just have like your same 5 people around. So now what we're doing is exactly. Now what we're doing is I just have a couple different people where I'm going to have all the kids over here on one day, and then they're going to maybe have a play date over here on one day and over here on one day. That can be really freeing for you to still get stuff done, feel like you're being productive, have a little bit of a mental break, whether that's the day I want to go get my nails done or I want to clean the whole house, whatever it is. And I know that's not out there for everyone, but it is super supportive if you want to get a little bit of freed up time. So that's number 5, mom friend trade-off. What do you call that?
No, I love that.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. And it's something that I would have never even thought of, because sometimes your brain just doesn't go to those places. And now being a new old mom, it's like, I would have never even thought, because usually you're like, let's set up a play date, and then you're all together and everybody's there. And then it's like
everybody's freaking busy. Now nobody's getting anything done.
And even play dates, it's like, I really enjoy my mom friends that I've made. And it's like, even a play date, I'm like, hi, how's it going? Hold on a second. Like
you're always running after your own child.
Yeah. So it's like, you don't even get time to be with those people anyway. So Love
Yeah.
love that tip.
And
Like,
you probably haven't done that yet, Megs, because it does kind of age like the beginning years. You're not going to do that probably with your 1-year-old and 2-year-old, but once they get to around 3, I would say it's a little bit more easy. 4 for sure is like a sweet spot for play dates.
right.
And for me, one thing that I've noticed is that like the world's best babysitter is other kids. Like we actually don't even have to go anywhere. If we have a couple kids come over every day, they will keep themselves hella busy 90% of the time. They're going to be out there just roaming.
Right.
So it's so great for the person that's hosting, even because now their kids are all playing. Not that you can't be the super mom that's out there like doing crafts with them and stuff like that's cool too. Or like let the kids all play. It's cool.
That's an amazing tip. I love that one a lot. I'm learning lots right now.
We're learning.
Too.
Okay, so now you want to speed fire? Let's
speed fire.
Okay, because we're coming to the end of the episode.
Yeah.
We have the
Hold
last-
on. Hold on tight.
Hold the
White
phone.
knuckle it.
We've got at least 10 more tips in the last 10 minutes. 10 tips in 10 minutes.
10 and 10.
I've never had 10 tips in 10 minutes. Maybe I have.
Okay. I hope you were getting paid.
Okay, we have a list. You guys, how
Sorry,
prepared
I have
are
a
we?
list.
We have a list. I'm going first with number 1.
Okay.
Snack bins. And this is miraculous because the kids just like literally they go to school and they have one snack time and they eat lunch. At home, they have to eat all freaking day long, except for meals, which they're not going to eat because they're too full from eating all day long. So instead, just make sure that like down where it's accessible for a lot of things. Oh, okay, wait. This goes right back to number 2.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm going way longer than normal, but this is good. But
okay.
number 2 about number 2 or 3 about empowering your kids and teaching your kids. Like what a great time of the year to teach them some different skill sets. So for us, people know we have a lazy Susan. This is where your water is. This is how you get your water. This is where your napkins are. This is where your plate is. And here is this basket of snacks, whether that's chips, granola bars, protein bars, whatever you want to put in it. I'm not the best mom in terms of health stuff, which is cool because I'm a health coach. No worries. I'm, whatever. But Rachel and my cousin and other people, they do like little snack bins of yogurt and carrots and celery and fruit. And like, that's cool too, because then you guys, the kids are getting healthy things, but they know how to open the fridge, grab their snack and go so that you're not being a servant all day long.
Yeah, you're not somebody's snack bitch all summer.
I ain't going to be your snack bitch all day long. Okay. Empower them again.
Exactly.
Right.
And then they can be in charge of their own body too, which is awesome. Where it's like, I'm feeling hungry, I'm going to run in and get a snack instead of you trying to wrangle everyone up and who's hungry,
Who
what are
wants
we
to
waiting?
eat?
Yeah, like, and
it
you're
frees
not
up everybody.
Exactly, and because they're really not going to sit. I mean, if you could sit down and maybe have dinner once a week, that's probably the only meal. It's really the only meal I want in the summer. It's too freaking hot. Like, who wants to cook? Who wants to do anything?
Yeah.
So
Let's just grab some
let's
and
make
go.
a mom snack bin too.
Okay, now I am liking that mom snack bin.
Yeah,
for
it's
us.
gonna be full of Michelob Ultras and chips.
For me, Mike
Chips.
and Ike's. It's gonna be
Well, and chips and cheese.
Chips and cheese.
Maybe some nuts.
I bought 10 bags of chips last week and 5 things of cheese because it was a Memorial Day sale. Like it just made sense.
It does. It does make sense because spending money is saving money sometimes on the Memorial Day sale. You're welcome. You're welcome. I saved us money by buying 10 bags of chips.
I even cleared it with John. I'm like, John, this is going to seem weird when the order gets here, but I want you to know I just saved us approximately $80. Okay. And are the chips fueling our body? Absolutely not. Is the cheese good for us? No, in no way it is. But is it delicious and will we eat it? Yes. 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 You're welcome. Health tips today.
Okay. Number 2.
Number 7.
Oh, 7. Number 7, guys. This one is actually really good. Water.
This is your baby for sure.
Water. Yeah, my baby is a water baby. Water is magical. It's just going to take, I mean, they will spend hours and hours and hours in water.
It's amazing.
First of all, make sure they're drinking some. Second, I mean,
And you.
and us, all of us.
Yep.
But yeah, put it in your snack bin and then put on a sprinkler. That's really literally all you have to do. Put out your water. If you have a little water table, whatever it is, put out a little pool. I mean, bring buckets. They will just enjoy having fun. And then let them do water. Let them do it. Because whoa,
it's so funny. Like I think about that, like just having 8 adults around and be like, here you guys go. There's some buckets, a sprinkler and a little like spinny around hose. And you'd be like, what are you talking about? But kids, it's magical. It's wild how much they just love, and they can make mud. They can do so many different things with just water.
I know, hours and hours and hours of fun with just water. And outside, which is amazing. Like, let's all just try and get outside as much as we can this summer.
For sure.
And it's like they almost are like they're using energy, they're running, they're using imagination, like they're doing all kinds of things. And it's almost like parallel play where they are playing together, but also independently, which is, I think, a really cool thing for them to learn too.
And more growth too. Yeah.
More growth.
So I want to not contradict, but completely contradict one of the things you just said about being outside and about being inside too. Cause I want to be outside as much as possible.
Yeah.
Also, Witten's a DI baby. He doesn't do well outside. So one additional, it's not even on our list here. So I'm going to go with number 8 here is having, like, looking up in your local area, different memberships. It's ridiculous. These businesses want us to go to their places. So ask the moms in your groups on your Facebook, what have you found in your local area? Because just here, like, so we have Sky Zone. These are our Sky Zone cups. Cheers. Where the kids, sometimes they just need to be inside. Here's a trampoline park. It's a cheaper membership if you do it at the right time. We have the bowling alley, kids bowl free. There's different things where your kids can, is it golf free? Right here, Skate City is like $1 a time that you go.
Well, and one thing that I've done with some of my mom friends in the past is we literally split a membership. They don't care. They don't care.
You're like, here's our zoo membership. Today I'm Cindy, and tomorrow you're Cindy, and the next day she's Cindy.
Yeah, I love my friend Jessie. She was like, she had a whole backstory for us, how we were like lesbian lovers, and she was like ready to do it and tell them about it, and she was like, they didn't even ask. They didn't even ask. Like,
oh my gosh. So if you had your mom group, right? And then one of you got the zoo pass and one of you got the whatever pass, then that would just be another way for you to be able to have those adventures on a dime.
Love it.
Genius. That was like 2 tips in one. Ooh, that's a little bit too much on a Friday. That was too much.
Okay, my turn.
You up.
Oh, okay. I got to open it up.
Yep.
Whatever number we're on. Rotating toy baskets. This is just a life tip. I mean, I think this is a really, really good thing to do in your life. And it's hard to start, but once it's there, then it's like done. So
Johnny just kind of did this for you
Johnny
guys
did
in the
it
last
for
couple
us,
months, right?
Yeah. And it doesn't have to be, listen, you don't have to be a Pinterest mom. You don't have to be Instagram famous to like just get your shit done. Johnny literally bought banker boxes. 15 banker boxes. And
are those like the cardboard
the
ones?
cardboard
Yeah.
little boxes that
Yep.
come flat, and he put them all together.
Yep.
And he was like, cars in this one, this and this one, this and this one. All of our coloring books and here's a Play-Doh one. And it was, the rule for Cass was like, you pull one out and you play with it. And when you're done with that one, you put it back. And that was the rule. Also, though, part of the rotating box is sometimes, I think that we've already talked about like just having a lot of shit all the time. Like your kids just get a lot of stuff nowadays, and we get them a lot of stuff. So you have a lot of things to play with. So giving them options that are, sustainable in a month, and then taking that and bringing some new options out is also a really good way to like,
I forgot that I had these.
Brand new toys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it doesn't get old. You can like keep rotating them in circles. We just cleaned out all of our toys in our garages. We got the same thing, like just like little tubs or whatever. And they don't even remember that like their music toys existed. And like all of a sudden you're like, here's music toys. You're welcome.
And then how much fun. And then also it's less to pick up, less to clean up. You know, if you're doing an inside play day, then you just pick up all the flutes and you put them away.
It's easy. You put them in the flute box, the banker's box. That's what you do.
Yep.
So that one's extraordinary.
Extraordinary.
Now I'm actually just searching through for my favorites because
good idea.
Again, which number? I mean, who cares? Having your car be the what did we even call this? The summer survival kit in your car, I think is so smart. So like today was our first day going to the pool. And of course we wanted to be there at a certain time for my kids to try to go to childcare. And like, I don't know where swimsuits are, swim toys are, snack bag, sunscreen, whatever, like everything's fucking all over the whole house. And so if I have number one, like our swim bag that's just like designated, but in the car, just having your sunscreen, your swimsuit, like things that you don't know that you're going to just like run into, like a pair of flip-flops, maybe just go get another extra pair of flip-flops. It's just all sitting in your car, some towels, because you don't know when you're going to be at Three Margs and you're having a margarita and a bean burrito, with your spouse and your kids, and there's a fountain right there, and they're gonna run in it. You just run to the car, grab your summer survival kit, and there you go. Maybe even some sand toys, some snacks,
change
some
of
water
clothes.
bottles, change of clothes for sure, for you and them. Your own swimsuit, because what if you're like, holy crap,
I want to run. If I had a large 3 margarita,
I'm going in the fountain. I 100% have
100%.
I have a video of me dancing I'm wearing like a long dress in Boulder, and they had those fountains there, and everybody's playing, and I'm like, I think the bigs were right at that sweet spot, like 7 or 8, and I'm in the fountain with them. I'm in it with them playing. And 0 margaritas deep. I just wanted a fountain with them.
There you go.
Let's do it. There's a creek nearby. Let's jump in it.
Cricket.
Cricket. So mom,
let's just go cricket.
Yep. You make your summer car survival kit. Okay.
Love that. Love that. So another thing that is like, sorry to be like a wah wah, but also
thanks, Megs.
They still got to go to bed. Bedtime still matters. It matters for all of us. You know what I mean? It just does. I know the sun is setting at 9 p.m., maybe 9:30, maybe 10 where you live. We don't know. Just back to
the routine.
Jump back into the first one now to this one is like you just got to keep
round robin that right back. We started with scheduling and boring and round robin,
and then I'm going to schedule and board again.
Yep,
just like spiral it down. So just try and keep a little bit of a schedule. Still have fun. Still do life. There's lots of fun things to do. There's lots of holidays to stay up for and do some things. And those times are what makes life special and what makes those times special. But keeping on a good bedtime routine, still doing a bedtime routine at night and trying to stay on that schedule is really good because they're going to get up either way. And you also need your sleep, honey.
Yeah. And for both of you guys, like for you and your kids, we were just recently talking about it, and we'll do an episode about our health and having a consistent bedtime schedule. So our bedtime during the school year was 7 p.m. You guys, like we took our stuff. Now I'm going to move it. I'm going to swing that pendulum because I do that really good. I'm going to move it to 8:30. And
also,
that's
your kids have grown though in their sleep schedule, which makes a difference too, because that's what life and motherhood is. It's ebb and flow, and you find out what's happening next. But yes,
So now, if it's 8:30 though, I know for me that my kids might need 12 hours. They might need 10, but they might need 12. So if that's the case, then I'm not going to plan anything before 8:30 a.m. That's just the way the summer's going to go, and that's cool.
Yep.
So Megan, way to just remind us to. Round it out.
Yep.
It's true. Okay. So I'm going to do one more. And my mom just got home. She's going to show up to all the kids in her house. She's going to love it. They're over there with Kinsey, my 21-year-old. Speaking of changing the schedule once in a while, I'm going to go out for her 21st birthday. And she's like, Mom, can you just stay out past 10 one night? Because I was like, baby girl, as long as I can be home by 10. And she was like, but it's my 21st. So I'm going to do the one special night.
See, and that's what makes it special.
Yeah, because I'm not going to do it all the time because I need my schedule too. Okay, so last thing is, I think just to have a little grace with yourself and accept the mess. Like, it's okay, Mom. It's okay. You're going to have days where the house is just covered. You can have the snack bins and you can have the organization, but sometimes, let's be honest, like the kids are just going to destroy things. And maybe one of your sticker chart things is like the cleanup. You do the 20-minute timer and you do that every day and they get a sticker for that. But let them just be themselves, and it's okay if the house doesn't look picture perfect. It really is okay. And also with that, some days there's going to be days where you don't want to do jack shit. And even though I'm a no screen mom, there are some times where it's going to be a screen day and we're just going to watch movies and hang out, and just that's what our family needs. And let yourself have the freedom and the liberty to do that.
Yeah.
So,
and also like, just to do an emotional piggyback on that, is like there's a lot going on. There's a lot of kids running around. There's a lot of screaming. There's a lot of energy happening. And so you might lose your shit sometimes too. And that's okay too. Yeah. Accept that mess and just be like, okay, sorry, moving on.
How do we move through it?
Yeah. It's okay to be messy a little bit. We're all human. That's just what we do. We just get to be messy sometimes, and life just lends that to us. So, accept yourself too, give yourself some grace, and, enjoy your motherfucking summer.
Enjoy your motherfucking summer. That's it. Enjoy your summer, you guys. Here we go.
I hope we helped a little bit.
I know. And if you have other ideas, there's a 400 other tips, but at least you got just a couple tips right here.
Yeah, and I can't wait to actually hear the other ones. And also, if you are near us and you're part of the Facebook group and doing all that stuff, that's the best place to share all those things. Also right here underneath wherever you're listening to this podcast. And we're also now just trying to do a little mature-ish Mama Monday that
that's our play date. That's our schedule
play
on
date.
Mondays. We're having people over on Mondays. We're going to let the moms build a community, which you could do this in your area.
Yes.
On this day, I'm going to have moms over for this 3 hours.
You could even call it mature-ish Mama Monday if you want to.
Oh my gosh, would you tag us in pictures if you do
Please
that?
do.
Trend that.
Trend it.
Trend that. And then all your moms come over. We're going to let the kids run rampant. We're calling them, they're free range chicken kids is what we're calling them. And we're going to let them go out there. We're doing no screens during this time. Mom is going to just hang out, chat, build relationships. The kids build friendships. And also we're going to do like a little short workout for the people that want to, just for like giggles and grins, because, we talked a lot about Mike and Ike's and cheese dip and chips.
Well, and it just makes you feel good when you move your body. You know, it's not, we're not
endorphins.
We're not trying to be like Sports Illustrated.
Nope.
But it feels good.
Okay, you guys, our kids just got back because Grandma just got back.
Oh yeah, she's like,
now
get the hell out of my house.
We got to go. So you guys, happy summer. We're gonna go summer it up. Cheers.
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 Woo!
We love you guys.
Love you guys. Mwah!
Thanks for joining, and don't forget to subscribe and, of course, share with your friends. Guys, that's how we impact more lives. All right, see you next time. Flip off the flip-flops. Boom. Just get some wiggles out.
I feel like
Girl.
I'm in Sky Zone right now.
Smooth. Okay, so I didn't mix it. So you might have just had a gagger of grape vodka. Yeah. That's what I want.
Like, are we fucking 16?
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. Do we have to see your foot at the end of every episode? Yes.